if you're new here, my name is Louise and it is the weekly haul again. So if you are new here, my channel is alive every Saturday and I do, I do a haul every Saturday and I do a live every Sunday morning. I talk a lot, I over-explain everything. I do have fibro and some other things, so there's a whole fog goes on in the brain, so sometimes that comes out when speaking. If it does, I'll try to catch it in editing. Hopefully I'll catch it in editing, and hopefully it just won't happen. So yeah, if you enjoy somebody that talks a lot, you enjoyed today's video, there's a like button. That is much appreciated because it helps the algorithm. There's subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything if you want to see more. Comment section, share, all the good stuff. If you want to do any of that, that's much appreciated. So budget is a budget haul. £60 is my budget every week. That's for me and my adult son. We pretty much got, well, we got really like a few pounds off of budget today. It's a little bit more complicated. So technically I spent £51.70 today. My numbers are down there. £51.70 today, which is Thursday, which is my shopping day. But as you will know if you've watched last week's video, I had a dental work, so I didn't get a lot of the food that I would have got because I wasn't able to eat it. I'm still struggling a little bit, but it's a lot better than it was. So I didn't buy all the salad because I'm the only one who ever eats it. But lo and behold, my son says to me, oh, there's no salad in the fridge. I really fancy salad. So I did pick up some during the week, but I have the receipt and I've got all the products there. I've just pulled them out of the fridge just so you can see, because technically that is part of my budget. You know, budget is, it covers all of it. I don't go out and purchase things midweek that are not included in the budget. If I have to do it, then I will do it, but it doesn't happen that often. So I actually spent £4.47 plus the 51, so like say 56, it's a little bit under £56. 56, whatever, but I can't be bothered to figure it out. I could if I tried, but I can't be bothered. So anyway, I have a few pounds spare, literally like say £3. And there was two things I realised when I got home that I'd forgotten. I didn't get any cottage cheese and I didn't get any frozen fruit. So last week I wanted fruit, but I didn't get it. To go with the Greek yogurt, because eating soft things is all I can manage. The Greek yogurt is absolutely amazing, like elite. That yogurt that I've got now is, oh my god. But I'd forgotten I had some in the freezer. See, I have so much stuff in the freezer still. I had a few of the blueberries I bought ages ago, and then the summer fruits, which you probably remember because it wasn't so long ago. I had a few bits of that left, so I've been eating that and it's so good. I'm going to get some more. So I will go to town and pick that up in between the next haul, but that's going to be within the budget, so you know about it now anyway. So yeah, everything went well. I didn't really have a very good list. Just couldn't think of anything to put on the list because my eating is still slightly different. I just couldn't think. I'm very much a creature of habit, so my list is a lot of the same type of things a lot of the time. So I was winging a lot of it. My son didn't have much for his list either, so it just happened the way it happened. Yeah, the shop was fine though. Everything was in stock, no problems there. I will give you prices as we go along, and if you will get a different total, it's because I always donate 3 items to the food bank, and I don't put them straight into the food bank before I leave the store, because otherwise it would just build up in the house. It'd be one of those things I just forget to do. It's just one of those things. I think that's everything. Let's get on with the haul. Okay, so as I said, my son doesn't do salad normally, so he's been doing all this. I wouldn't normally put everything in bags like this, but it's efficient. He's trying to keep everything neat and tidy, so I cannot complain. So picked up, he wanted the basics, but like basic things. So I picked up tomatoes. I just got the 62p one because I knew he wanted it in a salad anyway, so cutting it up small is not a problem. So just got the cherry tomatoes. He wanted lettuce, 89p. This is the iceberg lettuce. I got him a cucumber, 89p. I did get some of these, I got cooked beetroot, because my son doesn't do pickled stuff much, but he wanted different things to put in there. I think the reason he's not opened it is because he knows it stains. I think he's a bit nervous, so I'm going to transfer it into a bowl for him, and then I think he will do everything from there. I think he's just nervous of staining things or making a mess with it. So yeah, I don't normally buy beetroot like this because I like pickled and he doesn't eat it that often, but I'm sure he's going to eat this and enjoy it. So this was actually only 78p, which I don't think is too bad. There's 4 quite big balls of beetroot in there. And I got him some avocado too. This was a pack of 4. And this was £1.29. He's already cracked into it, so I'm assuming he liked that. So that's what I'd already bought. That lot come to £4.47. So this is from earlier in the week. This week, or today, I picked up some tomato. Now, I bought the large tomatoes for me. To go in like a sandwich, or like an open sandwich, because I can't eat proper sandwich, but like 1 slice of bread. I'm thinking like an open sandwich. I want to start getting more nutrients in me to fight all these healing, like get the healing process going, because we've got another procedure coming up in a few weeks, so I want to get things going as quickly as possible. I love tomatoes anyway, and because I bought those ones for him and I know he wants them for salads, I got these ones for myself. For sandwiches, I don't think that would be something he would want, but it's there if he wants them. It's not a problem. And these were £1.29. These are the vine ripened ones. I wanted to make some baked potatoes. I'm just going to scrape the potato out of the middle. I know I can make mash, but it's just different, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to be able to eat the skin unless I leave it like that, but I don't think it's going to be so much fun. So I did look at the baking potato packets, and they're like £1.80, I believe, and there was only 5 in there, and they weren't even as good as this. So this is next door to it, 79p for 4, and these potatoes look way better than any other packs I could find, so I just went with the little one. I don't think Corey will have, I don't think my son will have any. He might. Again, the option's there if he wants them. I got the 12 medium eggs. I got all confused last night. I couldn't remember why I didn't get them. £2.80 for 12 of them. I've been enjoying omelettes. It's something that you can eat easily when you're having when you can't eat so well. Eggs go down very well. So yeah, I picked up 12 this time. I got 2 cans of tuna, 55p a can. These are lovely. Have had no issues with them to speak of in years. So yeah, my son's been eating that too. He's eating a lot different this week. I like it. I like when he eats better than just ready meals all the time. The cream of tomato soup, 75p. Now, it's not Heinz. Like I said last week, I wanted to get a Heinz, but it's too expensive. I think, oh God, I can't remember. I remembered it last week. It was £1.65, I think. And I'm just not paying that for a tin of soup for myself. I'm just not doing it. This one's 75p, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. It's very nice. It's definitely not on par with a Heinz, but it's very nice, hence the reason I bought another one. So it's got to be good if I bought another one. Yeah, so not disappointed with that at all. I got the nacho cheese again. This was on my son's list. This was £1.50. It's very nice if you've not tried it. It's on par with the Doritos one. This is something else he asked for too. It's not that often you see that he asks for things like this. It's usually frozen things, isn't it? Yep, I asked for some chicken breast fillets. I'm not sure what his idea is behind it. Hopefully he's got some interesting meal ideas. This was £6.32 for a kilogram. I don't know if that's good, bad, average. It's just what options I had. So I was just impressed that I managed to pick it up, because I'm not good at picking up raw meat. So yeah, he's got that one. I got some, oh here, nearly missed it. I got some meat slices. When I was on holiday, breakfast was a slice of toast with a slice of tomato, some meat slices, and then some salami. Even though this one is not going to be on par to the one over there, I'm going to look into a butcher's. I think I found one close, so that might be in the future. So yeah, I want to recreate that. Hopefully I'll be able to eat that. So I picked up the chicken. It was advertised cheaper. I don't know if I would have picked it up, but I'd already scanned it at that point. I was committed. It was like on the shelf for £2.15, I think, but it's scanned at £2.74. Not a lot of difference, but my brain and numbers, I might not have picked it up, but I wanted it, so it's not a big deal. The salami, all the prices on the salamis are all out of whack, so it's hard to know which one you're going to get. But this one was £1.36, and they're quite big slices as well, so they're just I know I'm going to be disappointed because I've had the good stuff for a while. I picked up Utterly Butterly, just so it's in the fridge. We don't have any butters or anything going on. I always buy butter, and I don't know, price maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I just got it. It is what it is. I can't even explain things myself sometimes. £1.24. See, the price is so much better, isn't it? I know it's not as good for you, but it is what it is. I picked up another Primula. That one last week was so nice. It's a texture thing with this. I didn't find the cream cheese taste, or the cheese taste to it, too strong. So I thought if I just go with the one without the ham, maybe the cheesy taste will be a little bit stronger. But the texture is so, so nice. And this is £1.34. He asked for the Doritos again, to go with his dip, or the other way around, whichever way you want to think of it. £2.48 still full price, but we managed it in budget, so it is fine. Got the large, this is is it 2 kilogram? I think it is. Ooh, it's heavy. Yes, this is the 2 kilogram sugar. I just get the large one because I don't buy it that often. We don't really use it that often. It's only for teas and coffees, or like it's coming up to winter, maybe we'll start baking a bit more. It's a conversation that's been happening at work a lot. We're all talking about starting to cook, but it's just not winter yet, is it? Sugar, I'm trying to find it. £2.15 for that big one, but that'll last us ages, so that's fine. I got Corey's Cokes. They didn't have the Coke Cherry last week, and they still don't have the Coke Cherry, so I just got him the plain one, and then £1.98 each. I got, yep, it's going to come up to that season again. My son is ill again. There is a bug going around our town at the moment. It's a rough one. Very flu-like symptoms and stuff. So it just reminded me to start stocking up again, because it's been a while since we bought some. And they are £2.70. This was just and the funny thing is, we're both not eating any of these biscuits that I've been buying for the past few weeks. They're all starting to build up in the bowl. It's not bucket, it's not that. There's a container we have anyway. They're building up because we're not eating them, but you know what it's like, you go through phases, and then like next week we could both be eating biscuits and cakes and stuff, so you know, it's not a big deal. They will get eaten at some point anyway. 94p, and they're new. And then the caramel penguin, and I just thought it's something we should try at some point when we're ready to start eating them again. Yeah, so that's the only reason I even bought that. I got a tuna pasta bake. You will remember back in the day, like this was I think we got a couple every week, and then we got that bargain, and they were 5p, and we bought something like 90 of them, something silly like that. This is the only brand now. Asda's do not do their own brand. This is 90p, but it's very nice. If you've never tried this, you should. It's elite. The Paracetamol Plus with caffeine. I paid a bit more than for it, because you can get paracetamol on its own for like something like 35p, I believe. I paid 78p. The reason for this is, like I said, my son's sick at the moment, but cold and flu relief tablets and stuff are quite high in price, and I actually don't have any of the wellness shots in the freezer. We have to do some batches. I need to get back on top of it. So at the moment he's just using this sort of thing. But they're really expensive. If you get this, and then there is it's advertised for like sinus. If you look at the ingredients in the sinus plus this equals the cold and flu relief ingredients. But the other one, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's a long P word, it's got a higher dose, so it actually works a better but cheaper in price. That was a long way around saying it. In fact, I have a packet. I was going to buy some, but they didn't have any, so this is an older pack. This is the one, so the block nose relief, this is like 99p, no, it might be £1. This is 78p. Those words, there's no way I'm going to be able to say those. 12.2 mg. If you buy the cold and flu relief, you'll only get 6.1, but it's the rest of it is that the ingredients of that and that are exactly the same, so it works out a lot cheaper doing it that way. Just in case. Like, please check the boxes and read them for yourself so you understand what I mean. I'm not promoting anything. This is not anything medical or anything like that. This is just what I've done because I've looked at the ingredients on it. Richmond sausages. I wanted to get sausages last week. They didn't have them, but they had them this week. 20 thick ones, £2.98. Corey likes sausages occasionally, but he will only eat the Richmonds. I mean, I've never done that, you know, make some and see if he knows the difference. I've never done it because he cooks them himself anyway, but he does like a Richmond. He asked for the pizzas. This is £1.58 and I got the chicken and bacon. I needed to get some bio washing powder. I have the non-bio as well. We use non-bio for everything except sheets, towels, dishcloths, you know, those type of things. We always use a bio for it. I can't use it for the others because of reactions. And they completely changed the packaging, so it took me a long time to figure it out. They used to be all just yellow packaging. One said bio, one said non-bio. This is the bio one. It only came in a tropical smell. It's extremely strong. You can just smell it throughout the room already. We're not quite out because we don't use it that much. We're quite good with laundry. We sort of collect things in a way that it's very sparingly. We don't do like washes every day or anything. £4.88 for that one. And I got some more of the scent boosters. I do like the scent boosters. I don't do, as you know, if you've been here or you know, I don't do liquids and things now because there's a lot of the times we was getting those like, look like watermarks when things were washed. So we just don't go with liquids anymore. These last us a long time. You really don't need much in it, but they work very well for men that work in warehouses because there's a very strong smell. I don't know if it's like oil or something when men work in warehouses. You know, if you've got any men that work there, their clothes just smell a certain way. I think it's just the oils from the machines and things. I don't know, and it's quite strong and hard to get rid of, but these definitely help. £2.98. A lot of them at this size go on a £2.98 deal. There wasn't many to choose from. They only had the larger ones, which are £5, but this is going to last ages anyway. I picked up some more vitamin D. I'm nearly out, but Corey's going to start taking them because of doing night work. I have mentioned it before. Hopefully he'll start taking them too, but you know, he forgets a lot of the time, so we've got to try and figure a system so he doesn't. 180 tablets, and these are £2.98. Again, these were in the wrong place. I thought they were £1.50, but it turns out the £1.50 is for 60 tablets, so if you work it out, this is actually quite a good deal. Anyway, and that was this week's haul. So I hope you enjoyed this week's haul. Some of the prices helped. Where I like watching people just to see what they buy. Because it's interesting what other people purchase. Yeah. So anyway, I will be live tomorrow morning, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. I always say it that way because there's people from all over the world will be in the chat. We have people from literally everywhere. It's so interesting. We will 100% be talking about food at some point through the chat. It always goes to food because it's a universal thing we all have to eat. But we talk about all sorts. We can talk about anything. So if you fancy just popping along, I'll be on from 7 AM. I don't stay on for any set amount of time. Depends how the chat goes, depends how I'm feeling, depends on just stuff. So yeah, if you want to pop along, that would be awesome. If you want to talk, that's great. If you just want to sit in the background and watch, that's fine too. I'm gonna go now, so I'm sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.